Hey guys, welcome to the Brutal Investor channel, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. So I know it's been a while since I uploaded another video because things have been crazy, as well as the fact that this is the Christmas holidays, and I just want to make sure that I spend some time with the family. So first of all, belated Merry Christmas to all of you guys, as well as a advance Happy New Year to everyone who's watching this video. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. You guys have been amazing, and I'm happy that we've reached 2,000 subscribers. So without further ado, I want to talk to you guys about another interesting project, which I feel like has a very high potential to get a Binance listing pretty soon. This project has not been hinted by Binance as of yet that they'll be listed on Binance, but I'll tell you guys some of the clues that Binance has left in order for us to make this judgment. So this project is basically called Symbiosis Finance, or the SIS token, and it's been around for quite a bit of decent time, but it is very small market cap. It's in fact a micro cap token, as we will see in a few seconds, and this token has a huge potential of not only getting a Binance listing but also Coinbase listing as well, right? So I think 2023 is probably going to be the year when this token will mostly get listed on Binance. I don't really know or predict the timeline for when it will be listed, but if you are watching this video right now, you are still pretty early, so you can definitely make some really good gains if you invest your money into this token, right? So by all means, this is not a financial advice video, so please make sure that you do your own research before you put any of your money onto this token. And if you want to learn more about this project, I suggest you to go to their website directly, which is symbiosis.finance, in order to learn more about this project, because this project is definitely getting a lot of copycats. So make sure you go to the right website. If you don't know how to find the right website, please go to CoinMarketCap's page, and on this section on the bottom left corner, you can clearly see Symbiosis's actual website is mentioned here. So you can click on this link and it will take you straight to their official website, right? So don't get fooled for some other website, because there's a lot of scammers out there who are willing to take your money, right? Before we talk about Symbiosis Finance, I want to basically run Get.io along to you guys, because Get.io has been one of the best exchanges that's known for listing low market cap gem tokens. Again, when I say best exchange, it's not the best place to store your crypto, so be very careful with that. Don't store any of your crypto in a centralized exchange, because you're basically going to lose it, or at a high risk of losing it. So make sure you learn from FTX, Celsius, as well as several other bankrupt companies' news, and understand that you could also lose your fund if you put your money into a centralized exchange, right? So what I meant by Get.io being a good exchange is that it's a really good exchange for you to buy low market cap tokens that will pump extremely hard. So there have been several projects that were listed on Get.io before any other major exchange listing, and those tokens pumped 10, 20, 50, or even 100x gains easily. So you can easily go through Get.io's list on CoinMarketCap's page and see some of the tokens that have already made close to 100x gains in the past. So if you don't already have a Get.io account, you're basically missing out on that opportunity, right? So if you go to Get.io, you can basically find several cryptocurrencies as well as other options for you to invest. But I highly recommend you guys to not store your crypto with Get.io. Just withdraw it into your personal wallet, which has where you have complete control of the wallet as well as your seed phrase, and then you can wait till it gets listed on other exchanges, or if you want to wait till the next bull rally, then that's great as well, because these tokens are extremely dirt cheap right now, and buying these tokens will give you a huge opportunity to make some really good gains in the next bull rally, right? So if you don't already have a Get.io account right now, I highly recommend you guys to use the link in the description to set up a Get.io account right now, so that not only can you buy these low market cap crypto in pretty much the bear market that we are at right now, you will also get a 30% trading fee rebate, which you can only get by using the link in the description, because it's a referral link, right? So by using the referral link, you're also supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I thank in advance. So going back to the Symbiosis Finance platform on CoinMarketCap's page, this token is basically going to be reviewed by me in a peripheral manner. So if you want to do your own in-depth analysis, which I highly recommend you guys to go through, please go through the website before putting any of your hard-earned money onto this token. And if you're wondering how I managed to figure out that this token is going to get a Binance listing pretty soon, watch till the end of this video, because I'll tell you a trick that you can use to figure out how a token that will potentially get a Coinbase or a Binance listing can be figured out by you earlier on, so that you can invest before anybody else is even noticing those tokens, right? So watch till the end of this video to figure out that technique. So what is Symbiosis Finance? Symbiosis Finance is a multi-chain liquidity protocol that aggregates decentralized exchange liquidity across all EVM and some non-EVM networks. So one of the basic things that Symbiosis Finance does is it aggregates liquidity from multiple different protocol across Ethereum virtual machine, which is EVM based protocols or blockchains. This is pretty much all the blockchains that you know of are EVM compatible, right? There are some non-EVM compatible networks, such as, for example, Solana. Those are also kind of covered by Symbiosis as well. So there are lots of liquidity which is aggregated in multiple, which is isolated in multiple different locations. Symbiosis Finance basically aggregates all of them into their protocol for EVM-based blockchains as well as some non-EVM-based blockchains as well, right? This is going to be useful for people who want to get deep liquidity and people who want to use decentralized exchanges more often. Because if you take a look at centralized exchanges, some of the reasons why a lot of these exchanges are able to take user funds and lend it out without permission necessarily is because they have the trust of the user which they can misuse, right? So if you want to exchange your tokens, you don't really have a lot of decentralized exchange options these days, which is why you're basically forced to go to centralized exchanges. And in a centralized exchange, you may hold your fund for quite some time till you find a good price to sell or buy. And while you're storing your cryptocurrency on a centralized exchange, you are taking the risk of that fund being misused by the exchange itself, right? So Symbiosis Finance is actually solving this problem by providing an aggregate of all the liquidities from multiple EVM and non-EVM blockchains, thereby providing you with a deeper liquidity so that you don't have to rely on centralized exchanges, right? So that's the quick gist of what this platform does. Symbiosis aims at solving the twofold problem: liquidity fragmentation across different blockchain networks and poor user experience while working with DeFi and Web3 economy. So these are basically the two things that I mentioned to you right now, which is currently you're not able to access liquidity in any decentralized exchange to the depth that you may want to. Let's say, for example, you can do a transaction of $10,000 or maybe even $50,000 if you have it for some reason. But if you go way above that, the liquidity in many pairs will be very hard for you to access, and at the same time the slippage may be very high. So these are all some of the common problems that's preventing widespread usage of decentralized exchanges, thereby leading people to only rely on centralized exchanges currently, right? So that's one of the problems that Symbiosis is solving. And the next problem that it's solving is that there is poor user experience overall in decentralized exchanges. So people are not able to actually get the best quote from a good decentralized exchange all the time. Obviously, there are multiple different advancements made on a daily basis in the crypto space that allows people to get the best rate possible, but it's not always the case for all exchanges at any given time consistently, right? So sometimes you may get a good quote, but when the price volatility is extremely high, even on really high quality exchanges like Uniswap, you are faced with lots of slippages or lack of liquidity or price differences that you can easily avoid by just using a centralized exchange, as well as the fact that you don't really have a lot of proper order book systems at multiple decentralized exchanges, which is also complicating the user experience, right? So Symbiosis Finance is basically solving these two problems through their platform. So Symbiosis simplifies the time-consuming process of finding a suitable cross-chain bridge so that you can get the tokens you need. With a single click, crypto enthusiasts can get token swaps done regardless of the network they are on. Another thing is that when you want to do a swap, or if you want to move a token from one chain to another chain, you won't necessarily get the right liquidity and the good user experience as they mentioned here, but you may also have to pay two gas fees. Let's say if you are moving let's say a token X from Ethereum to BNB chain or Polygon, right? You may probably, certain bridges force you to pay a gas fee on Ethereum as well as another gas fee on Polygon or BNB chain or any other chain that you're trying to access that fund, right? So those are other complexities that Symbiosis is solving as well, because they are trying to give you a single click option to not only swap tokens, but to swap them in two different chains. You can actually swap one token from one chain and get it in a different token in a different chain altogether with one single click, right? So the SIS token is used as the governance token of Symbiosis DAO and Treasury. On top of that, relayer network nodes have to stake SIS to participate in consensus and process swaps. So just like any other platform, they have their own token called the SIS token, which is the main token of interest in this video. And this is the token that's used as the governance token of this ecosystem. They use this token for Symbiosis DAO as well as Treasury. So those are the two main applications of the SIS tokens. And if you are a relayer network, which is one of the titles that you may get if you want to become an active member of the Symbiosis Finance ecosystem, where you need to run a node, or you may have to basically stake SIS tokens in order to participate. You can do that and get rewards in the process, while at the same time participating in consensus and enabling process swaps, right? So these are basically some of the quick overview of what Symbiosis Finance does. So now that we've given a quick rundown of this token and this platform itself, let's go to the website itself, which is symbiosis.finance. And first of all, if you see, the website is pretty cool looking. It's one of my favorite websites in the DeFi crypto space. And if you see on the top section there, they mentioned a brand new world with Symbiosis version 2. So they're currently on their version 2 right now, so you can use the most recent version right away. And if you scroll further below, you can see on the top section, they have products, developers, docs, and media. Each of them give their own information that you can use to access and read through. At the top right corner, you can click the try app button to try the app itself, which we'll go through in a few seconds. But here they're basically saying that move liquidity across Telos. So there's multiple different blockchains where you can move liquidity, not just Telos, but you can also move it through Ethereum, BNB chain, Polygon, and so on and so forth, right? So they are an aggregator which is focused on decentralized liquidity, exchange liquidity provision, as well as providing token swaps and transfers from one blockchain to another blockchain. And it doesn't necessarily have to be within the EVM ecosystem. There are lots of non-EVM networks as well that they support, right? If you scroll further below, you can see swap any token to any token. You can try the version 2 of the exchange by clicking on this button here, or you can use the version 1 if you want to try that one here by clicking on the green button here, right? If you scroll further below, they have multiple different products. One of the product is swap, another one is pool. Then you have the Zap option, which is add liquidity to liquidity pools or DeFi protocols, which you can do in one click. They have farming option, obviously, when you provide liquidity and you show the proof of liquidity by using your liquidity provision tokens. And if you stake it here, you can farm SIS tokens, which is pretty standard concept in the DeFi space. VE-SIS, which is a vote escrow or VE token of the Symbiosis protocol. So if you stake your SIS tokens, you get VE tokens, which is a token that represents you staking, and therefore you can use that to vote, right? The SIS token itself, you can learn more about that here. And if you scroll further below, that's the Symbiosis Explorer, which provides you more information about the activities that are happening within the Symbiosis network itself, right? So some of the supported chains include Polygon, Avalanche, BNB chain, Boba chain, Ethereum, Milkomeda, Aurora, Telos, Near, which is coming pretty soon, Aptos and Sui are also coming pretty soon, right? So clearly there's a lot of multiple chains that they're supporting. So if you scroll further below, there's a bug bounty program. You can learn more about that if you're a developer, and if you like to point out bugs, you can basically participate in this one by clicking on the read more button here. And if you want to grow with their ecosystem, and if you're a developer as well, you can look into these information. You can grow with their ecosystem, as well as you can use the software development kit to create new apps or dApps that will work with Symbiosis. So if you scroll further below, you can see the partners. They're partnered with multiple different projects. Most of these projects are different blockchains, and some of them include specific dApps that work with Symbiosis or use Symbiosis backend in order to access liquidity. So these are information that you can find here. If you scroll even further below, you can see some of the recent news information. So the last information that they posted recently was as of December 14th, and they haven't updated that since then, but they do post about 1 to 2 posts every 1 to 3 months, right? So that's something that you can also access if you want to see some of the recent updates that they've made. Media about us, so you can see they have been spoken about widely in multiple different popular crypto news media outlet, including Cointelegraph. The last documentation of a report from them has been made in July 19th of 2022. So it's been a while since people have spoken about this project. And if you see here, there's already an Easter egg that kind of shows in this screen here. That tells you why I feel like Binance is probably going to list this token. Because if you see here on the right hand side of the screen, Binance Labs makes a strategic investment in Symbiosis Finance. So clearly this happened February 18th of 2022. And this is one of the main reasons why I'm saying that Binance will most likely list this token. And also I believe that Coinbase listing will also happen with this token as well because of its high quality and the nature of the project itself. So those two are basically my assumptions, right? And I feel like Binance listing is more likely to happen sooner than Coinbase listing, right? So I'll also show you some other reasons why I feel like Binance is also actively trying to support this project if you watch till the end of this video. So clearly you can see that Binance Labs have invested in this project, which means that Binance listing is pretty much guaranteed at this point. So if you scroll further below, you can see there's a place where you can type your email address and become a subscriber to the newsletter, and there's also several popular like social media links for this project that you can also be a part of to become a part of their community, right? There's also other documentation at the bottom of the page which you can also use to learn more about this project. So that's pretty much the quick overview of the website itself. Let's try the app by clicking on the try app button in the top right corner. When you click on that button, it takes you to app-v2.symbiosis.finance/swap. So this is the version 2 of the dApp itself. As you can clearly see, it's pretty much glowing in green in the background, and the central app is pretty straightforward. Swapping function. You just type the chain from as well as the chain transfer to, and whichever token you want to transfer, you can do that. The slippage is here. You can see the slippage is 3%, which is not that bad. You can see the pools. You can see the Zap option, which is cross-chain mainly, and then the farm option, it will take you to another link, and then app version 1 will take you to another link, right? So these are some of the basic overview of the app itself, which you can see more information about when you connect your wallet itself, right? So now that we basically covered the app and the platform itself as a whole, let's go to the CoinMarketCap's page for this token. This token is currently ranked 4,089th by market cap on CoinMarketCap, and it is currently trading at 8.1 cents at the time I'm making this video. So clearly this token is a very cheap token as a sticker value, and this is going to attract a lot of new users who don't really understand the difference between a token price, sticker price, as well as the market cap, right? So for a newbie who wants to like FOMO into crypto, they may look at this token and they'll be like, you know what, this is a really cheap token, so let me put some money into this. They won't really think about a lot of other factors. So this token in that aspect is a really good token to attract a lot of newcomers, which will create a really huge pump for this token, right? So that's how huge pumps are made for small market cap tokens. And as you can see, as we are speaking, it seems like nobody is really talking about this token or buying this token, which is why there's been a 2.27% decrease in the past 24 hours, which is a good thing, because when nobody's talking about a particular token, that's when you have to put your money into this token, right? That's when you buy, when others are not noticing it. When others notice it, that's when you have to sell, right? So those are the two things that you need to remember in order to become a brutal investor. So if you scroll further below, you can see obviously this project is available on the Ethereum blockchain, where you can find the Ethereum contract. If you click the more button here, you can see that they have an Arbitrum address as well. So they're available on Arbitrum, but they're also available on Polygon, BNB chain, and so on and so forth. But I think they only have Ethereum and Arbitrum addresses here, right? If you see self-reported tags include proof of authority, proof of stake, asset management, decentralized exchange token, DeFi interoperability, and so on and so forth. There's no real mention of any active investors, which is a surprise. Usually they say this is a Binance Labs portfolio, but it seems like they're not really saying that. So this is also going to be good for people who know that this token is going to get a Binance listing, because you won't have a lot of competition from other users, because a lot of people do look at tags to see if a particular project is going to get listed on Binance or Coinbase pretty soon. So you, by watching this video, you have more information than a person who would just rely on information from the tags, right? So that's a good thing. So if you scroll further below, you can see that the market cap, which is the self-reported market cap, which has to be taken with a grain of salt, is $1.4 million in market cap. So as you can see, this is less than $5 million in market cap, and therefore it makes it a micro cap token. And I think even though there's a warning sign next to the market cap name, I feel like there is a huge chance that this token has a market cap of somewhere between $1.3 to $1.4 million at any given point of time. So you can't really completely rule out that this is not an accurate information, right? So since it's very low market cap, there's really no way to verify the exact market cap value. But let's keep it as $1.4 million in market cap for now, right? Which is still pretty low. And if you're buying this token at this price point, you're pretty much buying it at the ground level when this token is not yet noticed or not yet pumping. And once a Binance listing happens, you know how things go. The token literally pumps from nowhere, and you can make a lot of money just because of the Binance listing, right? So that's a good thing if you're noticing this token at this point. Look at the volume. The volume is also pretty low. It seems like there's no major trading activity happening with this token because people are not really noticing this, and there's only $31,000 worth of trading volume happening at any given point of time in the past 24 hours, which is significantly lower because if you see, it's 34.38% lower than the previous 24 hours. So this shows that a lot of people are actually dumping this token, or people are not really caring about this token, which is the best time to buy any token, right? And you can clearly also see that the centralized exchange volume is more than the decentralized exchange volume, which is concerning, but it's not really surprising because it's a very low market cap token. So the liquidity in the decentralized exchanges is probably going to be very low, right? If you scroll below, you can see the self-reported circulating supply is 17.2 million tokens. But if you look at the max supply, this token does have a max supply, which is a good thing because it has a supply cap. And look at the max supply as well. It's only 100 million tokens, which is actually really, really cool and really good for a project like this one, because a lot of projects have like more than like a billion tokens or a 10 billion or sometimes even 50 billion tokens as max supply. That gets very dilutive in the long term, right? But this is a really good amount of tokens to have as a max supply, and it's good that it also has a supply cap. So there's definitely scarcity built into the system, which will make this token much more valuable. If the demand increases and the token supply stays the same, which in this case it is going to stay the same, then this token is going to pump extremely well in value because there's no new tokens that will be pumped once a particular token supply has been reached, right? So which is really good and beneficial for this token. So when it comes to the price and price action and the charts, you can clearly see that this token did really well in the past, like a while back, but now it seems like the token has obviously, just like a lot of tokens, has had a severe beating. This token is basically, it was trading at $2.33 as of 7th of December 2021, and then it basically went to its current all-time highs of $5.15 as of 16th of January 2022, and then that was basically the last time this token went anywhere near that price point because it started crashing right away. It did make a small dead cat bounce at this price point, close to $3 in that range, but then it quickly got pushed back downwards, and then currently it's at its all-time low, which is obviously another reason to look into this token, right? It's made its all-time low close to at 6 cents, 6.3 cents. Now it's close to its all-time low. It's safe to say that it's actually at its all-time low because it's going to be bouncing back between like 8 cents and 6 cents for quite some time right now, right? So clearly you can see that a lot of people did pump and dump this project in the past, which is unfortunate, but I feel like this project has a really good potential in the future. So if you're trying to look into this token because you feel like this is a good project, first of all, the fundamentals are really good, and secondly, this is pretty much at a significant discount. It's at a 99% discount from its 99.99% discount from its all-time high, and now the market cap is also shrinking. So this is the best time to look into this token if you're planning to buy this token, right? If you want to wait, you can wait till it goes to like 6 cents, but I don't think you need to wait that long because a 6 cent versus 8 cent difference is not going to be a big make or break deal, right? So that's one more thing. And if you scroll further below, there's a SIS to USD converter on CoinMarketCap page. So I use this page to basically provide my thoughts on how much money a random person can put into this token. So I give 3 predictions, like a basic safe option, a little bit of a riskier option, and then a degen option, right? So considering the fact that this token has been invested by Binance Labs, and it is definitely being actively supported by Binance. I'll show you the proof towards the end of the video. I think this is a relatively safe project, okay? Even though this project did get a big thrashing from its all-time high, at this price point, there's nowhere more lower it can go in any given day, right? Because I feel like this is already pretty much at its bottom. The only lower value it can go is maybe reaching 5 to 4 cents, but that's also not really a significant low from its current price point. So I would say that this price point is probably a safer option. So I would say the safest money that you can put in to this project is $250, which is going to be a a basic safe option. It's obviously not fully safe, but it is safer than several other projects that we've covered in the past, right? So if you put in $250 into this token, you'll basically be getting 3,061 tokens at the time of making this video. And again, if you believe in this project and if you feel like this project can do the same kind of like gains that it made last time, I think this project can do 100x easily. 100x would probably be an understatement, because this token did go all the way to $5 per token, and now it's worth like significantly lower than, like 100 times lower than that, right? More than 100 times lower than that. So I think this token can easily do a minimum of 100x in the next bull rally, and if it does that, you're basically going to be making $25,000 from a $250 investment. I know it may sound crazy, but crazier things have happened in the crypto space, right? So this is the safest option, right? If you want to take a little bit more risk, and if you're open to taking buying some more tokens, then $500 would be a better option to put into this token. And by putting $500, you're getting 6,119 tokens at the time of making this video, and another 100x will basically do $50,000 from a $500 investment, right? I know this sounds crazy, but trust me, this project is fully capable of doing that. I think a Binance listing itself can make this token go to 10x. But if you want to wait till the next bull rally, and if you buy it at this price point, 100x is pretty much easily possible. Like the next bull rally is going to be really, really, really tough. I mean, tough in the sense like it's going to be really hard. The bull rally is going to be really hard in such a way that a lot of people are going to make a lot of money, right? So that's going to be the theme which you should focus on. So if you're trying to go into the degen approach, I know you can put a lot more money if you're a degen, but let's say $1,000 is going to be the maximum that any degen at this stage in the crypto market is going to put at. And if you do put in $1,000, you can get 12,246 tokens that I'm making this video. And if it does a 10x, you will be making $100,000 from a $1,000 investment. So that's pretty crazy if you ask me. And this is definitely possible. It has been happening time and time in the past in the previous bull market. So the next bull market, this token could do 100x minimum, in my personal opinion. But if it does even more, then whatever money you put in is going to make even more returns for you, right? So clearly that's definitely possible. And I think with a Binance listing, it can easily do 10x bare minimum, because even during the bear market, a Binance listing has done really good gains for a lot of tokens. So this token can easily do a 10x after Binance listing immediately, right? So if you look at the markets where you can buy this token from, you can buy it from Uniswap in the Ethereum blockchain using wrapped Ethereum. You can also buy it from Gear.io, which is probably one of the most reliable centralized exchange. But again, once you buy it, transfer your tokens to your wallet. Don't keep it in the exchange itself, right? This is for any exchange, even for Binance. So you can't really trust any exchanges these days, so make sure you put your money into your wallet. You can also buy this token from OKX, Bybit, Huobi Global, and so on and so forth. I wouldn't really trust any exchange below the Huobi Global in this list, but if you do trust any of these other exchanges, by all means, please go ahead, right? Gear.io, Bybit, Huobi Global, and OKX are probably going to be my best centralized exchanges where I can buy this token from. But again, please transfer it right away to your wallet. Uniswap version 2 is probably the best decentralized exchange, even though you will probably have to pay higher gas fees. I'm not really sure if you can get it from Uniswap on Arbitrum, but you can definitely get it from Uniswap on Ethereum blockchain, right? So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? I think this token has a lot of great benefits. It's a Binance Labs invested project, which means a Binance listing is guaranteed. My guess is somewhere in the next 6 months, early 2023 would probably be the tentative listing time for this token on Binance. Binance is actively supporting this project, so a Binance listing can happen sooner than later. I personally also believe that this token will get a Coinbase listing because of the fact that this project focuses on aggregating liquidity, and I think Coinbase tends to support projects like that. It's also a DAO, a community governed project, so Coinbase is known for supporting DAOs and projects that have high quality community members. So this project can get a Binance and Coinbase listing, which will be pretty cool, right? The market cap is extremely low. It's less than $2 million in market cap. It's in fact less than $1.5 million in market cap. So the market cap can easily explode once we start towards the next bull rally. The fact that this token has a very cheap sticker price also lures in a lot of newcomers who can easily cause an instant a spike in this project where you can make some quick gains. You can also see that this token in the multiple different exchanges, there's some arbitrage opportunities which you can also take advantage of. This project is also available in multiple chains, so it's not confined to one chain, so they're also making themselves multi-chain, which is also a beneficial thing, right? And one other thing that I want to mention is that since this token has a max supply and it's doesn't really have any more supply than 100 million tokens, there's a scarcity component as well. As this token starts reaching closer, and the circulating supply starts reaching closer to the max supply, there will be lots of times when the buy pressure would be so high that the token will literally explode, skyrocket in the stratosphere without any warning, and that is also attributed to its tokenomics as well, right? So I think there's a lot of crazy positive things about this project, which makes this a really good candidate to invest in, right? Again, not financial advice. Please do your own research before you put your hard-earned money onto this token, right? Now, to let you guys know how I managed to figure out that this token is actively being supported by Binance. If you go to Twitter and search for Binance Labs, so Binance Labs Fund is the Twitter page, and the Twitter handle is @Binance Labs. If you go to this page, if you scroll below, Binance tends to retweet or share or comment on projects that they've invested in, as actively supporting those projects, right? So Binance has pinned a particular post from a different project which is not of interest today. So if you scroll further below, you can see Binance Labs on December 22nd, they've retweeted Web3 Go's Hooked protocol, which is a project that they have actively supported. But if you scroll immediately below that, on December 16th, which is relatively recently, Binance Labs Fund has retweeted a post from Symbiosis, right? And this post basically reads as follows: "It's time to do it and do it loud. We are thrilled to announce the Symbiosis version 2 launch." So Symbiosis launched their version 2 on December 16th, and Binance Labs immediately retweeted that post showing support for this project. I know that it's just a simple retweet, but in these days, a simple retweet can mean a lot of things. Just like how Elon Musk saying the word Doge or dog can basically pump Dogecoin to the moon. This simple retweet means a lot, in my personal opinion. I feel like this active support that they're making for a project that they invested in February. Remember, this project was basically invested by Binance Labs in February 2022, and they're supporting by retweeting the launch of Symbiosis version 2 on December 16th. So this shows that Binance is actively keen on noticing progress from their investments, and since Symbiosis is making progress, Binance is supporting that progress, right? So this shows that Binance is probably going to list this token directly through their platform, or could use Symbiosis as a launch pool or a launch pad on Binance, which Binance has done in the past, which you can take advantage of, right? So this is basically the secret of how I figured out Binance not only invested in Symbiosis, but also is actively supporting the growth and development of Symbiosis. And Symbiosis is also actively working towards becoming a better project on a regular basis, right? So it's a very good project, which is supported by a really good exchange. So it's pretty much like 1 + 1 = 2. So that's one of the reasons why I want to present this to you guys, right? So this is going to be my Christmas and New Year gift to you guys. If you guys want to learn more about this project, please go to the website. And if you do buy this project, please leave it in the comment section below and let me know how much you're investing in this project, just for reference, because in the future, when this token pumps to 100x, I want to know whether you become a millionaire or not, right? Because I want to make sure that you guys become brutal investors and make a lot of money. That's the whole goal of this channel, right? So we will basically be seeing you guys in the next year. So thank you so much for supporting in this year. I know that there's going to be a lot of crazy videos and lots of exciting updates that will be coming to this channel in the next year. So stay tuned for that. If you already haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Leave the click the bell icon so that you don't miss out any of these high quality alpha in the crypto space. And if you do like this video, please share them with your friends so that they can also become millionaires like you, right? So thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.